I think I might have to. Okay. Ariyikke, please, if you can. I cannot see here that you joined. It keeps saying you are unable to join. I don't know. Okay, great. Bye. Yes. Ariyikke, please, I sent you an invitation. Maybe you can request to join as well. Instagram is doing its thing, keeps showing unable to join on my screen. Yes, Ariyikke, please request to join. Oh, trying to join. Why? Why are you not able to join? Oh, okay. Think I accepted your request, Ariyikke. So you can. Hey, babe.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, oh, I said, this thing is
I
just
was
showing.
requesting. I kept requesting.
I no
I
wonder.
thought you were trying to bring me on. I was trying to get on, but I wasn't getting on.
Oh my God, because I'm still seeing the Ariyikke, Lady Ariyikke is unable to join anyway. Instagram, please let us be great though. Don't do what today. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are the boys?
Boys are good. How are my girls doing?
They
Nice.
yeah, they're home. And how was your week?
Good. Very
The
good.
cold season is kicking in.
The weather has changed. You can see me.
Yes,
So
same here. Same here. Where I slept today, in fact, I had to put alarm to remind myself, say, oh my God, show, because when it starts like this, you become lazy.
yeah, you just
You
keep
want to drag.
sleeping. You don't want to get up. I know, right?
I know, and I'm like, girl, now you gotta do this, man. You're hosting a queen to get your ass up and do this thing today. I told my dad, I said, if I don't sleep, go wake me up. Amazing. It's so good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Just before you joined, I was telling folks that, you are a media woman who has paid her dues duly, and you've, of course, stand the test of time. You've contributed your quota. And for those who don't know her, you guys should rush up and follow her first while the show is going on. Right? Ariyikke is an amazing woman. For a long time, people used to mix us together. Like, oh, is it Esther? Is it Ariyikke? And that's because, when energies align, our passion, is similar. Like, we love the same things, right? But she's a lawyer, though. So that the only thing was different for me and I'll be that.
But you behave like lawyer now.
I know. Like, I had to give somebody water yesterday on Zoom.
I saw that.
I got to put him in his place, man. You don't listen. This, and I'm happy we're going to have this conversation today. As a person, right? I'm a bit laid back. Sometimes I don't want to dive into something, but then you come into a breakout session. Everybody, you're introducing ourselves. And the next thing I introduce myself, and you just go beam like that. I know this thing is being recorded. Make I drop my voice too. So if they put it on for the organization, they go, yes,
no, you can't keep quiet. You can't keep quiet for that kind of this.
No,
and
you spoke. It's that. And I think that, we should continuously put the motherland, not just Nigeria, in good light. This person has never been to Nigeria. This person has never had relations with Nigeria. He's never had an experience of scamming, but he had a perception that he held on to and so fixated and stuck up to it. So, but then I was calm about it because, of course, our job, active listening, and I had to validate his feelings. But however, dude, I was robbed in your country. Broad daylight robbing.
And you did not generalize.
I did not. And that was an hotel room. Mm-hmm. They came to clean and stole something, right? And the people who are from another country who run that, property, they blame the locals. And that's like, listen, if I were to be the one who went to that space on my own, I wouldn't go there anymore. Because if you run an organization and the same vein, you're downplaying the effort of the locals to tell me they are petty thieves.
That's
That
the
thing
problem.
stuck in my head.
That's the problem. Yeah, that's a problem right there.
But I'm happy that, it was a teachable moment. And that's why I tell people, give people grace.
Yeah.
Right. I feel there was a moment in that conversation where the Nigerian thing wanted to come.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, just let it go, Esther.
Breathe.
Calm down.
Breathe.
This is a recorded session. Make it a teachable moment. And we were saying each other, so I said. And then I said what I said. And then after the conversation, I was trying to, no, nah, let's leave it at that. You ready? Let's leave. If you want to know more, go and Google Chimamanda, Google Ngozi, Google all of them. People use Calendly. It's owned by Nigeria. Folks don't know that. And that's because a lot of things look like it's owned by the Western world.
Right.
And Nigeria is known. Anyway, let's not even go into that. But it's a conversation we're having today.
We're not going to finish.
We won't finish. We won't. I'm happy to have you here once again. Guys, Ariyikke is an amazing lawyer. She is a relocation coach. Now, that's something that, she's going to be talking about today as well. We had a conversation a while back. Ariyikke, of course, she knows a lot about immigration and relocation. She is an Amazon best-selling author. Believe me, she's making waves in Canada. She has a power-packed profile. She's taking her light and her energy to different sectors. She was one of the first YouTubers to be recognized in Nigeria. And I always tell young people, when you meet somebody, make sure you Google, their name, know the antecedents and the record they have. Ariyikke is one of those people who has paid her dues silently in the industry. She's touched life. And she's also passionate about humanitarian causes. Ariyikke gives back all the time. She pays it forward to people in marginalized communities. So thank you so much, Ariyikke, for joining today. And the topic for today, guys, is teaching children about kindness, diversity, and inclusion. I was going to tell you, I said, if we had known, we would have tweaked the topic to say kids, kindness, inclusion, diversity, kid, instead of KDI. Yes. Maybe that's something you want to look into, sis?
I love that. I love that.
Yes, because every time diversity.
I'm taking notes.
Please do. Because I'm like, why do we always have diversity before inclusion? Why can't we have inclusion before diversity and kindness at the beginning? So we have kid. And that could actually be a conversation that will be a continuum. So thank you so much for joining once again, Ariyikke. I'm happy to have you here. Let's get right into the session. I want to talk about your book. Yes. Truly Colored. You've taken it everywhere. I've seen your photos. You had, I think you had a meet and greet at some point with kids. So what inspired you to write the book? Oh, I think our screen is frozen. Ariyikke?
I'm back.
I can.
I'm back. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. First of all, thank you very much for bringing me on your platform. I do not take this for granted. I am truly, truly grateful for this opportunity. And thank you for all the kind words that you said about me. I really appreciate it. So yes, thank you very much. What inspired me to write the book? So I moved to Canada in 2019 with my family. I have 3 boys. I'm married. I have 3 boys. And I think that for the very first time, I realized, or should I say we realized, how Black we were. Because moving from a country like Nigeria, where you're nothing close to being a minority, you're a king, you're a queen. Like, everybody looks like you. If there is somebody who doesn't look like you in your class as a child, that person is the minority. So, we moved here and we had never been to Canada before. It was our first time of coming here, and we moved here as permanent residents. However, we had been to the US, we had been to England, we had been to a lot of other places, France, so many places, even within Africa, Ghana, and all the likes. But, traveling to a country on vacation is different from relocating to a country. So knowing that we were moving here and, we knew that this was going to be our new home. Of course, Nigeria is also our home, but this was also good. This was going to be where we would be living for the next couple of years. I was very intentional about how how I was raising my boys. I still am very intentional, because people underestimate the pressure and the things that these children go through, the culture shock. People think that it's only adults that come here and are just like, oh my God, what is happening? I don't speak like them. We don't speak the way they speak here. I have an accent. Are they going to hear me when I speak? I'm finding it hard to even hear my teachers. My friends at school might not even hear what I'm saying. All of these things are things that actually run through these children's minds. So when we came, I was trying to educate them more about diversity and inclusion. All of this was before the whole George Floyd, matter, and all Black Lives Matter and all those things happening. This was 2019, mid-2019. And I went online. I was trying to look for books. I was trying to look for videos on YouTube, to just try to teach these children, for them to see, know more about diversity, know more about how to present themselves, know more about how to just get into this country, into Canada, and just integrate. But I wasn't finding a lot of things. And you know how they say, if you've been searching for a book and you don't see it, you don't find it, write it. So that was simply what happened. I wrote the book because I was inspired by my children, and I wanted to, teach them more about kindness, more about diversity, more about inclusion. And I also wanted them to have positive affirmations, which was never a thing for us growing up in Nigeria. I knew about affirmations when I was in Nigeria, but you just say affirmations, okay, affirmations. But it was when I moved to Canada and I got a mentor. Shout out to Nkechi Umafo Robinson. That's my mentor. I love her so much. She was the one that actually really opened my eyes into the whole affirmations thing. Just pronouncing these words, saying these things to yourself, about yourself, for yourself. It's so powerful. It's so uplifting. It's so empowering when you wake up in the morning and you say to yourself, I matter. I am great. I am peaceful. I am loving. I am kind. So I wanted to also have the affirmations for the kids as well, so that they can wake up every day and have these positive affirmations that they will recite to themselves, for themselves, about themselves. These are confidence boosters. These are things that, kids will say, and a child that has low confidence will say these things about themselves to themselves, and they begin to even feel more confident. So I felt that there was a need for me to write this book, and that was why I wrote the book. And it's been phenomenal. Like, the reception has been really, really mind-blowing. I honestly didn't think the book was going to, I knew it would do well, because there was a need for it. And it's a picture book. This is the book, for those who haven't seen the book. It's a picture book. And what I did was, I made sure that I wanted to represent as many kids as possible in terms of like race, and even occupation. So here we have a Muslim girl wearing her hijab. She wants to become a TV presenter. She's holding a microphone. We have a Chinese girl here at the back. She's a pilot. We have a rock star here. She has vitiligo. She has a skin disorder. And we have a Black girl. She's a lawyer. We have a firefighter here, Caucasian. Just a boy in a wheelchair. He's a basketballer. He's biracial. And we have this boy. He's albino.